Brandon Lilly here with the Power Project. I train out of Lexington Extreme Gym in Grove City, Ohio. Had a question today from Lamb286, and he asked, whenever you squat, do you concentrate on pushing your feet down through the floor or exploding through the hips, driving the hips upward whenever you squat? And this is a two-part question. He didn't specify if he was raw or geared, but really in the geared squat, I'll touch on that first. Your feet are wide, and what you want to do is you want to have your feet on the ground, and as you explode up, they should be rotating out and driving the floor apart. So the first motion that you should feel in the geared squat is driving your feet apart. And as a secondary motion, you'll feel your hips not only exploding upward but inward because you've set back so far. It's really something that you have to feel for. It takes a little bit of balance, but I was always told that if I was struggling to have that feel of learning to push out, to try to elevate my big toe a little bit, just lift it up in my shoe and really focus on pushing to the sides of my feet and imagine a line in the floor being drawn and just trying to separate that line in the floor like outward motion. And it really helped me. Definitely not the greatest geared squatter in the world, but I did learn how to do that and learn how to feel that throughout the muscle groups. Secondly, in the raw squat, my concentration is more, as soon as I hit the bottom, I try to keep my feet balanced. Because one thing that can really happen in the raw squat is you can spring forward. So I try to keep my balance back on my heels, and I try to remember to drive my knees out. And then whenever I'm coming up, the first thing I think about is chest elevation, and then it's a downward motion through the floor because you're not so wide and you're not using leverage as much as you are just force. So in the raw squat, I definitely think about the downward pressure through my heels. I think about elevating my chest and using myself as a spring to try to uncoil. Geared squat, it's more of a technique and a leverage movement. You're driving apart. Hope this covered your question. If not, shoot us another one and I'll try to answer it for you then.